Thanks to Uscreen for sponsoring today's video. I'm just gonna be honest with you. YouTube AdSense, like, you know, those ads that play before you watch a YouTube video, they're not the best way to make money on YouTube. A lot of beginner creators and viewers assume that YouTube AdSense is like the YouTube paycheck, but that is far from the case actually. Last year, AdSense was my 4th largest income stream as a content creator. It's not nothing, of course, but if you're only focusing on AdSense as a means to monetize your content, you're gonna be leaving a lot of money on the table. Because the truth about making money on YouTube is that there's actually a lot of misconceptions about it. And I want to dispel a few of them in today's video. Once we have these lies about making money on YouTube out of the way, your time is going to be freed up to focus on the things that are actually going to turn content creation into a sustainable career for you. But first, welcome back to another coffee chat with Katie. I've got to make my obligatory iced latte. Lately, I've just been sweetening it with brown sugar, like pouring the espresso over the brown sugar, and it melts nicely. As you've probably noticed in these videos, I have a tiny little kitchen and it's kind of getting taken up with these Breville appliances now. I'm thinking about getting a little bar cart to have a bit of like a coffee and like fizzy water station. Let me know if you have any recos in the comments. Lie number 1. AdSense is the best way to make money on YouTube. So AdSense is fine, but it really is not the moneymaker that a lot of people think that it is, and it also doesn't really work the way that a lot of people think that it does. When talking about AdSense, I often hear people say, oh yeah, YouTube pays creators to make videos, but that's not really true. YouTube pays me to place ads on my videos. In case you're unfamiliar, here's how it works. Advertisers pay YouTube to show their ads on videos on the platform, but different ad placements cost different amounts. Just like how in the olden days of print ads, the ad right on the inside of the cover of Vogue is gonna cost a different amount than, you know, the classifieds in your local paper. Placements on different creators' videos are gonna cost different amounts as well. The 3 biggest factors that determine how much a creator is gonna get paid for an ad on their video are, first of all, the niche or the subject matter of the video. Secondly, the geographic location of the viewers. And finally, the age of your audience. So YouTube AdSense will assign your video a CPM based on those factors, or essentially the cost per 1,000 views to the advertiser. This might be $2, this might be $20. It really ranges a lot. In general though, you can think about it this way. Advertisers generally are willing to pay more to reach audiences who are more willing to spend money. So we often see the CPMs on personal finance or home renovation videos being very high because people who tend to watch those videos are probably looking to spend some money, and likely it will be a lot. So it's worth a lot to advertisers to reach them. From there, it's just a simple calculation. Your CPM multiplied by the thousands of views that you got, that is the amount that YouTube charged the advertiser to show their ad on your video, and you as the creator are gonna get 55% of that. So hopefully, as you can see, the amount of money that you make from YouTube AdSense is highly variable and not super reliable. Not only do CPMs vary a lot between creators in different niches, but even on your own channel, one video can have a very different CPM than the next. And the CPM on a single video can change over time as well. For example, December is infamous for having high CPMs because obviously with the holiday season, advertisers are willing to pay more to reach customers. I think the other important thing to know about making money off of AdSense on YouTube is that the size of your back catalog makes a big difference. In a given month, a lot of the ad revenue that I am earning is actually on monetized playbacks of past videos. So as you post more over time, that monthly AdSense payout will slowly and steadily grow because people continue to watch your old videos. So for many YouTube creators, AdSense will be one of their many income streams that make up a more reliable and sustainable income as a creator. A YouTuber cannot live on AdSense alone. And actually there's one income stream in particular that I think is perfect for YouTubers, and it just seems to keep growing in popularity. So we're gonna talk about it in a second. But I think the important lesson about YouTube AdSense is that really it's the opposite of a get rich quick scheme. It takes a long time to build up. It's not overly reliable. It's just gonna be one piece of your income pie. YouTube monetization, lie number 2. My audience won't pay for my content. I feel like this is a bit of a cultural thing on YouTube. A lot of creators feel obligated to provide their audience with exclusively free content. However, you'd probably actually be surprised how much your audience is willing to pay for content from you when you provide that extra value and make it really worthwhile for them. This is where I want to introduce you to the new income stream that I personally have been experimenting with and I'm seeing tons of creators do right now, and that is paid memberships. And this is also the portion of the video that is sponsored by Uscreen, the platform that I personally use to host my membership, the Creator Club. So thanks to Uscreen. So like I was saying, memberships are really growing in popularity right now as an income stream for content creators, and I can totally see why. For one, it provides a reliable, recurring source of revenue. And secondly, it allows you to do what you do best as a creator, which is make content for your audience. When it comes to making money as a YouTuber, a lot of us get caught up in doing tasks that we don't particularly like, or we didn't really set out to do this career because like we're good at them. Like all of the admin, negotiating brand deals. The beautiful thing about memberships is it cuts out all of those auxiliary tasks and you can just focus on doing what you love, which is create for the people who want to watch your stuff. I decided to set up my membership with Uscreen in particular because of how branded and professional the end user experience is. The Creator Club has its own custom website and even an app where you can access the content and the community space. So it just feels premium in a way that hosting something on another platform or a social media app just doesn't. And setting it all up was a breeze with support from the Uscreen team, which I really appreciated. If you're interested in starting your membership journey with Uscreen, they're actually offering free access to a creator workshop. It's called The Truth About Sustainable Careers for Creators, and the link to sign up is in the description, so make sure you go check that out. Line number 3, brand deals are only for big influencers. The truth is, your value to a brand, it's not just about having a large audience, it's about having an audience that will convert. That's what they actually care about, like selling their product. So as long as your audience is a good fit for the product the brand is selling, and you're good at recommending products that you genuinely use and love, then it doesn't really matter how large your audience is. So let's talk briefly about how you can start getting brand deals for your YouTube channel, even if you don't have a ton of subscribers yet. So there's the obvious first step, you can start pitching brands. I'll be honest with you, this is hard work and will probably have mixed results. It can take many, like dozens of pitches before you even hear back or, have your proposal accepted. So just be prepared for that. Like this cold pitching, it's very hard work and it can be discouraging. To be totally honest with you, I've kind of gotten a little bit cocky recently because I'm always booked and busy with brand deals. Like if I wanted to reach out to a brand, surely they'd be interested in working with me. And so recently I reached out to this like home office company to see about trying out some of their products and then potentially, recommending them. And your girl got rejected from their ambassador program application. Like literally not even from a paid brand deal, just from like trying to sign up to be able to like be on their PR list. Like damn, that one stung. I think it's good to be humbled every so often though. And I say this not to discourage you from trying, but just to say like, don't feel bad if you do get rejections because it happens. Don't let it get you down. Still get out there and try. Reach out to the brands that you want to work with, but just know it is a hard road. Okay, but here's some practical tips for starting to pitch brands if that's what you want to do. Make a list of the brands that you want to work with. Like brainstorm the products that you currently use and it would make sense to recommend to your audience and just write down a list of companies. Then you're gonna start researching. You can just do a very quick Google, put in the name of the company and then like influencer partnerships and see if it pulls up anything on their like about us or team page on their website. If that is not fruitful, you can also go over to LinkedIn and search for your favorite companies and then go over to like the people or like our team tab, I forget what it's called. And you can scroll through that and see if you find anybody with the job title that's like brand partnerships, influencer marketing or something like that. And then from there, the play is to kind of guess their email address. So most companies, it'll be like @brand.com. So you can just try emailing, like Katie@brand.com or Katie.s@brand.com or Katie Steckly@brand.com. You can try these different combinations, see if you get anybody. Another strat is just to DM the company directly on Instagram and don't like send your pitch or, ask for free product in the DMs, but reach out and say, hey, I've got a great content collaboration proposal. Could you direct me to the best person to pitch that to? Could you give me their contact info? Okay, third tip, have a specific pitch. Like actually do the work of thinking about what would this YouTube integration look like? What would this, paid Instagram reel look like? And send them your plan. So you've already done that creative work. This allows the partnerships manager to actually have something to say yes to. If you just reach out saying, hey, pay me to talk about your brand in a YouTube video, that's not a very compelling ask for them. So make sure you show them how you're gonna provide value. And finally, I wouldn't include rates at this stage. Like at this point, you're just testing the water, seeing if there's any interest in working together. And then once they express interest, that's when you can come in with the media kit. Okay, so that's the pitching process for you, but there are other ways to start getting brand deals when you're still a small creator. The main one being strategizing and optimizing your profile to attract brands to you. So you can do this by making sure that your bio, your website, the about section of your YouTube channel is SEO optimized and includes some good keywords about you and your niche and the audience that you serve. It's also great to focus on making some brand-friendly content, or making it clear at least how a brand could fit into the content that you make. And also make sure that it's easy to contact you. Like maybe in your YouTube descriptions, include your email address, put that in your about section or in your Instagram bio. So if a brand does stumble across your channel, they know how to find you. And finally, it never hurts to start networking with other creators in your niche. I mean, I recommend this just across the board because it's good to connect with other people, build those friendships. But you never know how in the future you might be able to refer your friends to your brand contacts and they might be able to refer you to theirs. Line number 4, making short form content will make you more money. Okay, so everybody is obsessed with short form video content right now. And honestly, it probably will help grow your numbers. But that growth might not actually be as beneficial as you might think it would be. And it almost certainly won't be that financially beneficial. Okay, so for one, subscribers that find you by watching your YouTube shorts might not ever end up watching your long form YouTube videos. And second of all, shorts on YouTube are just not that lucrative compared to long form videos anyway. Compared to Reels or TikToks, they're certainly more lucrative because YouTube has a much better revenue sharing program. Okay, but let's just take a look at some of the numbers around this recent viral YouTube short that I had. Okay, so this short that I posted a little while ago has over 2.3 million views now, which is crazy. It's completely thrown off all of my analytics. That's the most views that anything I've ever posted anywhere on the internet has gotten, like on a single, video. And it earned me $356.29. Let's compare this to a YouTube video that I posted back in January. Now, this was a very successful video by my standards. It has around 150,000 views, just under. And the AdSense earnings on this video were $3,179. So obviously you can see there is a massive difference there. Like the long form videos are just far and away a better moneymaker. It makes sense if you think about it, because on YouTube's end, it's just not possible to sell as many ad slots in terms of short form content as it is in long form videos. A single long form video that's, let's say, 20 minutes long could have 3 to 4 ads in it. Whereas YouTube shorts that are maximum 60 seconds long, as a user and you're scrolling through, you might see like 8 or like 10 shorts before you come across an ad. So long form videos, 3 to 4 ads per video. Short form, 1/10 of an ad per video. So obviously you're gonna be paid less for that. All that being said though, I do still think short form content is worth incorporating in your overall content strategy. It will help you gain new audience members, increase your reach, and some of those people probably will come and watch your long form stuff. You just can't expect like all of them will. However, I just wanna say, like, don't get too sucked in by the instant gratification feel of posting short form content. It's easier to pump out more shorts like quicker than long form videos, and it just like really lights up those dopamine receptors in your brain when you see all the views that you're getting. But just kind of ground yourself and remind yourself that that feels great, but it's not necessarily the most strategic move. And I say that because I found myself getting sucked down that path, but it's important to remember what really makes you money and what really helps to grow your business. Line number 5, more subscribers equals more money. Here's what I wish every aspiring YouTube creator, and honestly YouTube viewers as well, would learn. Having 1 million subscribers doesn't make you a millionaire. There are many big creators out there with high subscriber counts that are not making that much money from their channels. And similarly, there are a surprising number of small creators who are making a very respectable and sustainable income on YouTube. It's really more about the strategies than you implement than it is just about your audience size, particularly when it comes to your subscribers, honestly. Subscribers have kind of become a vanity metric at this point. The average views that you get on any given video is a much more representative metric of your audience size than your subscribers. And look, you know I'm saying that honestly because I know what it's like to have a high subscriber count, but your views doesn't quite match that. And that honestly is the case for most creators because subscribers is really representative of the number of people who have found your channel over its history and at one point thought, you know, I'd like to subscribe, I'd like to see more from them. But it's not necessarily representative of your like current engaged audience, the people who are coming back to each and every video right now. But even still, when we're talking about views, we know that more views doesn't necessarily equate more money. We talked about this at length with regards to Adsense. So I wanted to share a couple strategies that I think any creator can implement starting today that can help increase your earning potential, regardless of audience size. Number one, improve your negotiation skills. Don't be afraid to ask for more, especially when you're doing brand deals if you have an engaged and niche audience, even if it's a small one. Those types of audiences are highly valuable to brands because they can really specifically target the kind of customers they're looking for. In some cases, those audiences are actually more valuable than really large, kind of more generic audiences. So don't let what you perceive to be a low number of viewers hold you back from asking for what you're worth with regards to brand deals. Second, you should think about selling your own custom offer, whether that's a digital download or a service or maybe even a membership. The fact is, when you sell your own product, you're gonna make more money than when you're selling somebody else's product. You know, when you sell your own thing, you're gonna get all of that revenue coming into your business, whereas if you sell something via like affiliate marketing, you're gonna end up getting like, you know, a 2% commission. So don't overlook those opportunities to sell something that you made yourself. YouTube really can be quite a lucrative profession if you use the right strategies and you approach it in the right way. If you want to learn about the various ways that I earn an income from my YouTube channel and my online presence in general, you should check out this video that I released recently. I have never exposed my finances so thoroughly as I did in this video, which was nerve-wracking, I'll be honest, but I do think it is a really helpful, honest look at the financial breakdown all the way from revenue to profit to taxes to what I actually get to take home at the end of the year. So if you're curious about that kind of thing, make sure you go watch that video next. And thank you so much to getting to the end of this video. It is the #1 way you can support my channel. And if you want to do me one better, then clicking this video and watching that next is also a huge, huge help. As always, thank you so much for watching. I hope you're having adventures and following your dreams, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.